Quiet, everyone. It's time for the quiet roll call. Like the teacher in the front, that's with a book. I'm about to call your name out before y'all look. Miss Pam in the big D, starting with you. Then we go down south to the southern crew. Mama Margaret, Alicia, how y'all be? From the bottom to the top and calling LSC. Caleb, Josiah, and Sasha too. Can't forget about Kia just because she knew. Miss Meech, Lynn K, and Lady BC. Janice, Miss Mary, and the Johnson family. Know y'all ready to come see our show? I got 6 more names that's on the road. Marilyn Cuz and Miss I Am. We just so glad you're part of the fam. And Life in Between, that's who we be. About to end this road with the final 3. As you watch our story, just have some fun. Corbin, Melba B, and the exquisite one.
Hey guys, if you like our channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you do not miss an upload. On today's episode of A Life in Between.
Man, so I had to change my shirt. I'm like, when this shirt got too little. I'm like, I'm walking around here with this old tight, you know how they have them tight suits on, and I had on a tight t-shirt. I'm like, what?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, don't mind the background noise of the... I'm on hold with the VA. So, I'm about to clean out our pantry. I started the top shelf, but I was like, let me show you at least the before. I will not be able to probably show as I'm doing it because our pantry is so small, and to try to fit the ring light and all of that in this small space, I don't think that's, because all you're going to see is the back half of me. So I'm going to at least show you what we're working with. I did I organized everything like at the start of the pandemic last year. But I really haven't done anything. We've just been so busy and it's been neglected. And I'm also looking at probably doing some under the sink organization, trying to see what's under there, what's, you know, bottles are empty probably or half empty, because sometimes I'll save when I was using like Miss Myers a lot, I would save them because like you could buy the refill kind, but then I stopped doing that. So I just need to go under there and see what's there, because we're just trying to figure out how we can get rid of stuff that we don't need, that's not serving purpose. Like we have a ton of stuff in the garage that's in boxes when we were living in an apartment, that we don't even know what's out there. A lot of it could be just sentimental stuff. We don't even know. Like some stuff we went through, but like it's time for us to just figure this out as far as getting rid of all this stuff. And like pots and pans, making sure like we have tons of counter and cabinet space, but just trying to get a better flow and a better system. We just haven't had the time to like really do that. So let me show you what we're working with. So it's a whole clean day, so don't mind all of that. This is the sink. That's what's on the top rack, and that came from up there, so I still have a couple things up there, but you can see what it looks like.
Oh, it is recording. Okay. Well, I just got a message. I was supposed to record some stuff. Hello, everybody. You want to say hi, Easter?
Hi.
Me and Easter just left the hair salon. She just got her hair done. And I'm actually on my way right now to pick up my watch that my wife gave me as a gift. Oh, my God. I don't even know how long. It's maybe 3-4 years ago with a special inscription on it. So I dropped it off over at the Navy base to get a battery put in. So I'm finna run over there to pick it up. Hopefully it'll be ready. It's supposed to be ready a couple of days ago. Nobody ever called me. So we're just enjoying some nice weather here in Pensacola. Everything's overcast. Of course, you know, the last couple of days had remnants from the storm that hit in Louisiana, the Ida hurricane that hit. And so now we have a bunch of overcast, and it's great to me. But it's weird because it's still 90 degrees even though it's overcast. So everybody say the humidity. I know some people, you know what that really means. You don't want me to tell you because I'm gonna make up something. I'm gonna make it sound good, but yeah, I'll take what we have today compared to what that heat was. But I'm glad that summer is on its way out. Okay. So Issa, you want to say anything to the people?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
She told me to do all the talking. Sound like Cheryl. You gonna talk?
No.
So I guess being I'm the one doing the recording, I have to be the one in the quote-unquote driver's seat. Literally. So, 𝐿𝐵𝐶, our heart goes out to you and Miss Sasha and the boys and the family. You know, we received the news. I believe it was Monday when we heard the video, saw the video. So, it was really tough. But I know you're a strong brother and you have a strong wife and y'all have a strong marriage. And so even with all that, I know it's still tough. So we'll definitely be praying for comfort and that you guys will have peace that you have always had since we have come in contact with you. As if we were family for a long time, but I know we're family at a different level. So we'll continue to keep you guys lifted up. And I heard Miss Miss I am, you know, I'm going to be saying that for until I can get the other name straightened out. And I know it's about where you are right now. I believe that's part of it, but I'm going to get it together. So I'm not trying to be sarcastic. Just forgive me. I'm sorry. But I'm glad to hear that you're moving in a different place in your life, and you know God is elevating you, or you have been elevated from. Okay, let's make a road there. From who you are and what you're doing, and finding continually to find your purpose. I'm glad that Miss the Southern Crew, Miss 𝗗liche, you and your kids and mom is doing okay from the storm. I know you guys, from what I understand, today is Wednesday, September the 1st. So I believe you guys are either back home or on your way back home. Or you just got back home and everything was just minimal with damage, nothing to the point where you guys are going to be put out and things. So I know that's great news here. Haven't heard, I believe, is Miss Mary, I believe you're up in Mississippi somewhere. I don't know if it came your way or what the storm did, but I pray that, you know, if you were able to see this, it's again, it's September the 1st. Ain't no telling when it's going to go out. And ain't no telling when you actually going to see it. Excuse me, Miss Mary. But I pray that it finds you well. And to all the rest of those that are YouTubers and Yahoos and all the, what else they TikTok or whatever, everything, we just say hello. I know up north you guys are getting some of the remnants of the storm now. There's a lot of flash flooding up there, and I know the Johnson family, I believe you guys are in New York along with Miss Exquisite One and Mr. 𝐸𝐶∗ I don't know, I don't know what her husband's name, but it's got to be something out there like that, unique. So I pray that you guys are still doing well. Last report that I heard, you guys were doing great, and I still pray the same thing. So anytime my wife tells me to record, I just put it on and just go with it. Just go with it. So I'll just let it go. She'll fuss at me because I keep it on for 30 minutes and then just let it roll, because I think that's the best video to get. Just let it roll, and she gonna have to edit anyway. But then I get a class on I don't understand how long it take and the breakdown, so she won't never teach me. Anyway, well, probably don't want to learn anyway. I'm just not learning how to do. Yeah, just learn how to tape. So again, I'm on my way over to where the commissary is. They have, like, for those that are military, especially Navy. You know, I know they do this at a lot of the Air Force bases also. The Army, I can't remember. It's been so long. I don't know if they had as much, but it was so long ago. Yeah. So this is where we're going now again to take care of a gift that my wife gave me a while back. I really like watches, but I had to even, she's brought me like maybe 5 to nice watches.
Yeah.
I'm not talking, Timex at Walmart. I'm talking special order fossil watches, and I had a nice 𝐸 watch. Don't know where it went. I had it for a while. So I want to get it.
I told you.
Hopefully I can get it done.
Dad, told you.
Okay, for a person that don't want to talk, you're doing a whole lot of talking right now. So you might as well talk to the people.
Yeah.
You want to talk to the people? Tell them something. But who you talking to me?
You, Dad.
Well, what if I put you out right here and I come back and get you?
Dad.
I can't do that.
No. Well, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my watch. Where your watch?
No one, Dad.
You always get a new one. You always do that.
Yeah.
What do you have to do with your stuff? But I keep telling you have to do with your stuff.
Why?
Huh? When you get stuff, what do you have to do with it?
Wait.
Take care of it.
Wait. Dad.
What?
You wait.
That's not the brains. You don't have time for brains.
Really, Dad?
I'm sure within the next 2 minutes probably, my wife will be calling me. Where you at? What you doing? Y'all should have been down by now.
We don't.
If I have to hang up and tell y'all I'm coming back or whatever, that's the purpose. So we've been on now 7 minutes, right at 8 minutes. So I don't think that's a long time. It's a long time to talk, I guess. Girl, sit back somewhere.
No, Dad.
And congratulations to our tribe of many. I think it's called Our Tribe of Many.
Maybe,
I
Dad.
just saw a video that you guys put out with the Dyson vacuum cleaners. And, I think that's the first video I've seen since my wife told me that you guys were expecting another child. So congratulations. I believe it's Our Tribe of Many. I know it's Our Tribe. I believe
What?
my wife has to be more specific. But yeah, I think they're in Oklahoma.
Nope.
Nebraska,
Right,
town,
yeah.
somewhere over there. Yeah, so congratulations to you guys. And I see the kids, wow, they are getting big. Kids grow up so fast. Man, I guess you look at your own kids and be thinking, every now and then, when you gonna grow, whatever the kid, whatever. But it's like, man. But it seems like I'm staying the same age all the time. We're like, nothing until I walked past the mirror today. I walked past the mirror this morning and I was like, wait a minute. Man, so I had to change my shirt. I'm like, when this shirt got too little? I'm like, I walking around here with this old tight, you know how they have them tight suits on, and I had on a tight t-shirt. I'm like, wait a minute.
Dad. They're mad.
It's called, they match. Walking around with a
Dang,
medium. It wasn't a medium or a small. I guess it was like one of my best friends said, a medium shirt. Your shirt too little or too tight. When you try to put it over your head, then you actually force it down and it starts choking you. It's time to get another t-shirt. Yeah, you put on your shirt and this feel like somebody choking you. You need to put on another shirt. Or at least cut the side off or something.
What, Dad?
Get the little rip, do something.
What, Dad?
Or you be like me, you put on your t-shirt, and you pull it down, and it go right there on top of the stomach. It just you steady trying to stretch it out, and you stretch it and you let it go, and it pop back up. It's time to put on another t-shirt. It's time to get those away or do something else with them because that's not working. That's really not working.
No butter, Dad. No butter.
No what?
No butter, Dad.
No what?
No butter, Dad.
Why?
Yeah.
So So I've reached, actually, I might be able to flip this around. Can I flip this around?
Yeah, yeah.
How you flip it around?
What up?
Okay, guys, hold on. So I have literally reorganized the pantry, even the cabinets up here. I went through our spice drawer, other seasoning drawers. So I'm gonna show it. I didn't do it before, but let me flip the camera around. So yeah, I reorganized everything in this one. Got rid of expired seasonings. I redid our spice drawer, got rid of anything that was expired in there. Organized some of the the towel portion, all the trash. So this is all of the expired or near expired items. Sad. And you think after doing, well, when I did the pantry, there was a ton of stuff. We didn't really have a lot that was expired in the pantry, but like some of this overflow stuff was in other cabinets that I did not have a chance to go through. So yeah, it was a lot. So that's 2 boxes of stuff. And so this is what the pantry is looking like after I've removed all of the expired. I put these little dummy labels for right now, just so when we're pulling stuff, like we kind of know where it's supposed to kind of go. This isn't all the way neat, but that's where like the condiments. I have like an ethnic or like miscellaneous ethnic stuff like that you buy, like 1 extra can of black beans when you do something with tacos and you don't have like a bunch of green beans and corn. So that's over there. Got Easter's water. We have it separated to like what we drink and what she has. And nothing on the floor other than these are pastas, grains, dried beans, and like rice, like that is inside of that bin. And then, yeah. So with that being said, I'm extremely tired. I just had to get some frustration out of me, dealing with these doctors and stuff. So right now I'm about to sweep up the rest of the stuff, off of the floor, and probably take a nap or something for a little bit. Michael and Easter are at the hairdresser. So yeah, they'll be home soon. Her appointment was at 2, so they should be home probably within the next half hour or so. So that was a lot to get accomplished. I still need to go under the cabinets to do under the sink and the pots and pans, because I have a lot of like my Instant Pot, crock pot. Really, I don't need the crock pot. Like I can just put that in the garage because the Instant Pot has a crock pot setting. So technically the Instant Pot I can fit in that space down on the floor, and it'll be out of the way. And then I'll put probably the crock pot out back in the garage, because normally now I only take that like when we're going to like certain track meets that we're going to be going for a long time, when we're having to cook for the team. Sometimes I'll take my Instant Pot and the crock pot to just help with preparation. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone that was affected with a storm, Hurricane Ida, is safe. I've talked to a couple people that follow us, but some people I have not heard from. And since I'm not on social media right now, so some things I just don't even know what's going on. But I just pray that you guys are safe. Comment below. Let us know if you were affected by Ida. Let us know. Are you guys good? Do you need anything? And also for our followers, please keep our other YouTube family, Simply Sasha, in your prayers. They're just dealing with a lot of stuff. You can head over to her channel and catch up on videos. We were definitely praying for them and 𝐿𝐴𝐶 right now. It's a lot going on in the world, and so many people are going through a lot of things, and, we just have to pray and be mindful, and try to give them the encouragement or help, that they need. So I'm going to get my music back on. That felt really good, to get that accomplished. I would love to do a clean with me, and I may do that because right now we're like desanitizing everything for when our granddaughter was here. So I closed the room off and put Rufus, which is our little robot vacuum, in there. So he was going probably for like 2 hours. So I need to go get him out of there to recharge. But we wanted to get that part done. We've stripped everything. Michael's been soaking bedding and linens, and so we're going to tag team that room together. So we may do a record clean with me for that side and for like Easter's room, but we're trying to take things section by section, and it just all depends on how I feel, because most days I don't feel good and it's hard to even get stuff cleaned. So we are looking at, he wants the housekeeper to start coming back. So we're just trying to find the right one that could fit like the schedule that we need, because the girl that we used in December, she works another job. So she said she could do like every 2 weeks. But he wants Easter stuff to be done every week. So we're just trying to find the right person. While we were at the Junior Olympics, was it Junior Olympics or regionals? One of those track longer days. My sister-in-law came over and I just paid her, and she cleaned everything for us, which was amazing. But we need somebody that can, routinely come and do it. So, yeah. And I feel like if that's a good investment, as far as when you're living with chronic illness and you don't always feel good. And, I feel bad the days I can't do stuff because Michael is so busy, like, doing what he has to do with track, his own stuff, his own health, Easter. And then you have me, and like, so we're trying to like take some burden off of all of us, that we're not having to, be stressed out. I guess the good thing is people don't visit us, but you just feel better when your house is in order. So I'm thankful that I was able to purge that little amount of stuff, and get it more organized. That way I feel like when you go through your stuff every so often, that way you're not wasting money, especially when it comes to food. That, I was looking at canned goods that I could have sworn I literally just brought last year, and like they were like already expired. And that's one thing I've watched in a lot of the prepper videos. They'll say, like if you go to Dollar Tree, so if you pay attention, yes, they may have so much stuff for $1, but pay attention, because that expiration date is going to be a lot closer than if you were to go to like the big box stores to get stuff. So that's just a tip. But yeah, we will not be purchasing any more canned items unless something major is about to happen when it comes to like soups and stuff like that. I was thankful because I ate a ton of the soups that we had when I, dealing with the GI stuff that I've been dealing with. That was pretty much like all I could really eat sometimes was soup. So a lot of that was gone. So we really don't have anything hardly left that's, quote, hurricane type food. Every can of Vienna sausages were expired. And I'm pretty sure I got those from Dollar Tree and Dollar General, because that was when everything hit the fan and everybody was going out trying to get stuff, and they did not have any like that type of stuff at Walmart at the time. So that's a lot of money that, that's inside of these boxes that you throw away. But I'm just thankful that God has blessed us that, is not, dire straits or anything. So it's just good to know what you have and what you don't have. So you making better, as my husband say, better wise investments. Just because you can get something doesn't mean you should. And I'm trying to learn that in this whole trying to prep for the what ifs in life. So those aren't always the best things. So you have to be mindful and strategically plan how you're going to shop for tons of extra stuff when it comes to disasters, hurricanes, anything like that, to know that you're rotating them. Or if they're getting close to being expired, donate them to a homeless shelter or or something like that, so they don't go to waste. But we'll come back.